Hello, so today I am trading for cats and dogs in Adopt Me because I want to make Mega Neon of both. And this person traded me with a Sun Glider and a Zodiac Minion chick, and I said they're cool but I don't have an offer. I did actually record a little bit before this video, it was like maybe 10 minutes, but my phone deleted it for some reason, which is really annoying. Especially since someone gave me a Persian cat for free, which is ultra rare, and that was really nice of them. So if they're watching this, thank you. So now I'm just going through my profile, seeing what I have, and when I have something that I want to trade, I favorite it so that it's in my favorite section and I know that the stuff there is my stuff for trade. So now I'm looking at this person's profile and they have a dog. So I'm seeing if I have anything that they want so I can offer for it, and I traded them and they accepted. And I put a retired egg and I said, "This for your dog?" And they said, "Okay." And they put a poodle because they thought that's what I meant. And I said I meant a common dog, sorry. And then they said, "Oh, okay," and then they just declined, which I'm not sure why. Maybe their normal dog wasn't for trade. So now I'm at the campsite and I'm looking at a couple people's profiles, and my pets have the shower task, but I don't like to use the shower in the campsite because of all the people, and I play on my phone, and oh my, that train. When I was recording this, my jaw literally dropped. I want trains so much, but I don't have an offer for one, which is really sad. Anyway, I don't like to use the showers in the campsite because they get really busy, and then my phone, it like lags and stuff. Anyway, I got a trade request for my retired egg, and they put 2 moon eggs, but then they took them away and they put a chocolate Labrador, and I said, "Can you add a tiny bit, please?" But it autocorrected. And so they added a moon egg, I think, in a second. Oh no, right, they added petware, which I don't like to trade for. I only like to trade for pets, and honestly, I don't even like to trade for eggs. But they added a moon egg, they accepted, I accepted. I was sure they were going to decline, but they didn't, they accepted. I got a moon egg, and then I was going to hatch it. I don't really like to trade for eggs, because you just like never know what you're gonna get. I don't know, maybe I could get like an old egg and retrade it. I had an urban egg once, and it took so long to trade. It was really annoying, because I had it in my inventory for I think like 2 weeks, maybe a month, and I just didn't want it, and it took so long to trade. I eventually traded that and maybe a couple other things for a fly-ride griffin, and then I traded the griffin for a fly-ride frog, which had been my dream pet for 5 years, so I'm really glad I got that. And now I have another trade, and someone has a cat, and I said, I added a mouse, and I said, "This for your cat," and they're typing. And they said, "How many cats are you looking for, by the way?" And I said, "I don't know, I want to make a mega, so that's 16, but I have a couple anyway." And they have 7, and I said, "I can add for them if you want." I'm not sure, actually, that I have good ads for that many cats, because I don't want to overpay, but, you know. So they added 6 of their cats, and then I added a retired egg, a donkey, and a beaver, and I said, "I don't know if that's good," and they're typing. They said, "Do you have anything I'm looking for in my profile?" So I looked at their profile. I do have a Mega Back and Echo, but I don't want to trade it for 6 cats. And I said I have a zebra, but it's not for trade, I'm so sorry. and they said, it's okay, what would your offer be for 2 cats? And I said maybe the egg, which I'm pretty sure I overpaid, but it's fine, I don't mind. And we accepted on the first round, and we accepted on the second, and I said thank you in the chat. Now I'm doing some more tasks on my egg, but someone traded me, and they added a cat, and I added a mouse, and they added a dog, and I added a bullfrog, and they added a Maggie, and I said mine for cat and dog, but I don't remember what happened here actually, if they declined or not. They said, sorry, can you change all dog is full grown? And I said this, with a retired egg, which I think I was over again. And they said, can I do this for cat? And I said, no thank you, sorry. And I was looking at their profile and they said, sorry, can you add, which, excuse me, pretty sure I'm over. I said, I can't, sorry, have a nice day. And then the other person traded me back again and said they have a Maggie if I'm still looking for it. And I added a mouse, and I said that I don't have another offer, sorry. Typing. And they said, I'll pass since mine is uncommon, but good luck. I said, okay, thank you, have a nice day. But the Maggies and the mice, they aren't, like, none of them are worth that much. People don't really like commons or uncommons or even some of the rares. And someone else traded me and they added a diamond dragon, which I really want. I love dragons, and I said I don't have an offer, sorry, but do you have a cat or a dog? And they just declined. So now I'm doing some more tasks on my egg, and I think after this I'll only have one more task. And so I'm gonna take it to the, what's it called, like a fire hydrant? By the pizza place and the gift shop. Gift shop? No, it's the toy shop, isn't it? My egg is hatching and it was a hot pot, but it got cut out for some reason. It's a bit sad. So I rejoined. This was this morning, I think. The other bit was yesterday. I like server hopped like 3 times. Anyway, one of my dragons had the ride task for the witch's caravan, and I was having so much fun here, just crashing into everything. It was really funny. Anyway, now I'm in the trading section, and I tried to say in the chat looking for cow dog, but someone traded me first and added a dimension drifter, which I really want, but I don't have an offer. And I said, do you have a dog or a cat? And they said normalement, which is actually French, which I can't remember what it means, but they meant to say normal, it just auto-corrected. And I added a mouse, and they added a cat and a dog, and I said, is this okay? And they said just the mouse for the cat. And we accepted, and then we accepted again. So now I have another cat, and I'm really happy about that. And one of my dragons needed a drink, so I gave him a drink. And then I'm saying in the chat, looking for a cat or a dog. Just hoping someone trades me. Please trade me, I want a cat or a dog. And someone did trade me, and then I accidentally declined. And I said, sorry, I didn't mean to decline. I was looking for the same person, and then they traded me back, and it was a ride potion, which I don't have an offer for.